In an era where a teenager in their bedroom can vibe code a functional application in an afternoon using Claude, does the logo on your corporate software actually offer any protection anymore? Why do we still hand over our trust and our budgets to massive legacy brand names like Adobe or Cornerstone? The answer usually isn't about the code. It's about a perceived contract of certainty. When a creative director insists on Adobe or an L&D department signs off on a Cornerstone learning management system, they aren't just buying a tool. They're buying a belief that a multi-billion-dollar entity is accountable if things go wrong. In the AI age, branding has shifted from what the product does to who stands behind it. I'm Emil. Before we get into the heart of why the AI age is changing everything we thought we knew about corporate trust, do me a massive favour. Hit that like and subscribe to the channel. We're building a community of over 150,000 professionals here, and your support helps us keep these honest conversations about the future of L&D going. Now, why do so many L&D managers continue to choose slow, bloated legacy systems just because the brand name feels safe? It's the classic defensive crutch. No one ever got fired for buying IBM. If you buy the biggest, most expensive learning management system on the market and the product blame the vendor, you can blame the vendor. You selected right, they failed you. If you buy from a smaller, more agile innovator and it fails, it's your head on the block. You took the risk, it's your fault. We are seeing a direct conflict here between individual career safety and organizational efficiency. But what happens to a company's innovation when the safe decision is consistently the one that holds the organization back? Stagnation happens. In the age of AI, where technology is changing rapidly, the cost of stagnation is 10x to 100x compared to what it was only 3 years ago. Large, established brands are often the slowest to move because they suffer from the innovator's dilemma. They are so focused on protecting existing revenue and keeping support costs down that they are resistant to change. They treat AI as a bolt-on, a shiny new button on a 20-year-old interface, rather than a fundamental rewrite of what a learning system can be. When a brand becomes more interested in the smooth running of a corporate juggernaut rather than its clients' outcomes, that trust then becomes a liability. Does it actually matter which standard or ecosystem your e-learning tools use in this world? The reality is that from a back-end perspective, the authoring tool you are using does not really matter. With learning editing, when you are choosing Articulate, Captivate, or a bespoke editing tool, the underlying standards are the same, XML and SCORM. The Vibe coding revolution allows you to rapidly edit, articulate, and captivate files, for instance, in any editor. You are no longer constrained by the authoring system you started out using. Furthermore, using tools such as our Learning Generator allows you to instantly turn that Articulate course into a video, a podcast, PowerPoint, or video game, or even translate the learning into another language with video presenters and voiceover. Your output is no longer just scroll down e-learning. This means we can now start to look for new ways for doing things that innovate and add value to our traditional learning paradigms. So how do you distinguish between a brand that is a safe relic and a brand that is a secure innovator? You look at the track record of action, not the marketing spend. At OpenElms, we've been in the sector since 2003. In EdTech, that's an eternity. But longevity only matters if it's paired with a restless need to disrupt yourself. We didn't wait for the big brands to tell us AI was the future. We built the OpenElms Learning Generator because we saw that the traditional model of spending £50,000 and 6 months on building a single e-learning course was effectively dead. If the tools themselves are becoming commoditized, what should a business leader actually be looking for in an EdTech partner? Does this mean you should ignore the big brands entirely? Not necessarily, but you have to ask hard questions. Is this brand going to help me look good internally by delivering actual ROI, or is it being used due to corporate inertia? what is the ultimate litmus test for an EdTech partner in 2026? We believe it's not a case of selling the software and sending you on your way. An EdTech partner learns from its users. The secret to success is the community we create with our clients and the depth of the conversations we have with them. We don't just broadcast our features. We host LinkedIn roundtables where practitioners debate the hard questions. We have this channel and our podcast where we interview users and competitors. We are part of the industry's nervous system. If a brand isn't willing to have an honest, unscripted conversation with its community, can you really trust them to guide you through the most significant technological shift in human history? Which leads us back to the very first question. In a world where AI can replicate almost anything, does branding even matter? The answer is it matters more than ever, but for the opposite reasons than it used to. Branding used to be about prestige. Today, branding is about provenance. It's about knowing that your AI-powered tools are grounded in decades of pedagogical experience. But it's not about size. It's about choosing a partner who is agile enough to build a new AI feature in weeks, but stable enough to have been on your side for 20 years. The safe choice isn't the biggest brand in the room. It's the one that makes organizations faster, smarter, and more human. If you're ready to stop playing it's safe with legacy systems and start innovating with a partner that actually understands the future of work, head over to openelms.com. Let's have a conversation about how we can make your L&D function the most innovative part of your business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
The way we learn is evolving. Demand is growing. Personalization is increasing. And one-size-fits-all training is on the way out. Creating great e-learning has traditionally required specialist skills, complex workflows, and long production cycles. For many organizations, this simply is not possible. That's why we created OpenElm's Learning Generator, a new way to turn ideas into immersive learning experiences. Create professional multimodal e-learning directly from your ideas and existing documents. Enter your text prompt or document and watch your concept come to life there and then. Fully customizable e-learning resources available for your learning style, be they courses, podcasts, videos, games, PowerPoints, mind maps, summaries, or assessments, all from a single prompt or document. Enhance your design expertise. No unnecessary complexity, no production delays. Just powerful learning experiences built from powerful ideas. Authoring technology built around human creativity, amplifying what's possible for e-learning creators. OpenElm's Learning Generator. Create beyond limits.